still has all the bells and whistles. Come to the RV Superstore in Pahrump today. You'll be glad you did.
We always look forward to Mondays on Wake Up with Wagners because it's Make-A-Wish time.
That's right. We love sharing these stories with you. Before Britney Spears took over Planet Hollywood, there was Alyssa Gomez. We introduced you to her in 2006. She became a pop star.
An update 9 years later, along with the man who helped her wish become possible. That's when you wake up with us on Monday morning.
Actor Chris Pratt is hotter than ever these days with his latest role in Jurassic World that just hit theaters this week.
Before Chanel left for vacation, she sat down with Pratt to talk about the movie.
It's been more than a decade since the last installment of the Jurassic franchise and its ongoing saga to create a successful dinosaur theme park. But it seems everything is finally in place in the new movie Jurassic World starring Chris Pratt. So what could possibly go wrong?
Very good. See, Charlie? That's what you get. Echo, there you go. Delta. Blue? This one's for you.
Chris, thank you for joining us.
Yeah, thank you. I'm happy to be here.
So tell me, is it just human nature to always want to up the ante? I've never owned a theme park, but I feel like if I had dinosaurs in a crowd, that would be enough.
You know what? Theme park business is rough. It's rough these days, you know, and especially if you think about Jurassic World. It's been 21 years since the events of the first movie, and in a world where dinosaurs are no longer extinct, kids just aren't impressed by them anymore.
You got to up the ante.
They've been around, you know. They're kind of bored, and the movie does focus a little bit on our what's coined as like tech fatigue. We're a society that is no longer impressed by the amazing things around us, and so they need to up the ante so they can, you know, keep the park looking nice.
So talk to me about your role. You play Owen Grady. You're a researcher at the park, right?
Yeah. I play a guy who works on the island in a behavioral facility doing research on raptors. He doesn't work for the park, inside the park. He's like this, you know, he's tough and he's in an interesting place because he has a lot of respect for the natural order of things, but he kind of wants to rebel against the company that's funding his research. So he's working for the man and also sort of not fully believing in what they're doing. So it's a tough situation he finds himself in.
So tell me this, as a kid, did you have a fascination with dinosaurs? I have a 5-year-old. He's obsessed with them. And even as an adult, I feel like there's some intrigue there.
Oh my gosh, it's a universal picture. And also, you know, there's like just a universal appeal to dinosaurs because I think it's almost unfathomable that they really walked the earth.
You're right.
But we have evidence of it. So it's something that really kind of blows our minds, you know, like these things really did exist and they were real life monsters, but it's been 65 million years, and so, you know, it's exciting, and yeah, as a kid I loved it, and I loved Jurassic Park. So.
Do you think that's why these movies are so big? I think, you know, even speaking of big, they're massive, and it's hard to conceptualize what you would do if it was coming for you or how you would get away. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, for sure. I think that's one of the reasons that they're so big. I mean, I think when Michael Crichton wrote Jurassic Park, the first book, he introduced this type of science that made this real. Like, you know, the Mr. DNA coming out and talking about the genetics and how, like, I think everyone walks away from this movie with an understanding a little bit about genetics and how this could potentially really happen, you know? They have the amber, they have the bug, they take the DNA, they make a dinosaur flips out, starts killing everybody.
You almost make yourself believe it.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I think so. Okay, wait, before you leave us, I want to ask you about some of your other projects. True story, there were many nights, and I have to go to bed early because I do mornings, where I would go to bed and my husband would be under the covers. You're wondering where I'm going with this?
No, I think I know.
He'll be under the covers with the tablet watching Parks and Rec. I kid you not. Yes, and I would try to get him to put his headphones in because he laughs too loud.
Yeah.
He's going to miss the show.
Oh.
Are you going to miss it?
Yeah,
Parts about it?
I already do. Yeah, definitely. So many parts. I miss my friends that I made the show with. I miss all of it. It was so much. It's a great show, and making it was so fun. It was just, you know, some of the best comedians and the best comedy writers out there. It was like home, you know. It was like 10 minutes from my house to drive there.
He'll continue to binge watch it, I'm sure.
He will. He's got good taste in more ways than one.
Well, Chris Pratt, thank you so much for coming in and talking with us this morning. Good luck with the movie. It's going to be big. We all know it's going to be big.
I hope so. I hope you like it.
Well, there you go. Jurassic World from our sister company, Universal Pictures, is in theaters now, and you're going to see it today.
I'm going to see it in about
matter
less
of hours.
than 2 hours. Yeah, I'm very excited.
Have fun. Coming up next, you can make a delicious dinner tonight, and all you need is 5 ingredients. Chef Hugh Atchison's going to show us exactly how to do that right after these messages.
Cottonelle Clean Ripple Texture